Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup 1. We're going to be continuing now with cowofschmau as the Galician versus Skyrider180 as the coalition, which is in one of the groups, I'm sure. Let me just check that actually. Group B, yeah, right. That's the group with God Hates Weebs and Blue Boo, yeah? And I heard that this group is actually finished. This was like the last game that had to be played, so that's quite nice. I hope I have actually cast all of them. Otherwise, I'm kind of doing it out of order, but that's okay. Have I cast anything from cowofschmau yet? Yeah, I have a feeling I haven't done this in the right order, but, you know, whatever. I'll get them all done eventually. So it's going to be a coalition here from Skyrider180, and then Galician from cowofschmau. It's quite nice desert colors. I feel like he'd blend in pretty well. Too bad there's tons of blinking lights and whatever on his ship. Anyway, and the map is going to be Tight End Passage, and I think it's obvious this has not been my favorite map. I'm always kind of upset that it keeps popping up whenever I pick, use random numbers to pick what map should be played. But it's actually it's kind of a fine map. Like it's not that bad. I just don't like it particularly much for some reason. It's quite narrow, isn't it? I don't know, I've gotten more used to playing it, and with time I've kind of warmed up to it a little bit, but I still don't like it particularly much. I feel like fighting always happens kind of in this region, which is a little bit unique. That kind of forces it to come to a conclusion in some ways that I kind of feel it shouldn't be forced to. I'm not sure what spawn I think is better even. It's just kind of, you know, it's a good map. I don't know, I kind of feel weird about it sometimes. At any rate, dunes are very important in this one. There's no hard cover as far as rocks are concerned and stuff like that, so it's all about dunes really. And you can see there's quite a few of them that have some pretty dramatic height on them. This one here especially tends to be very important. We got cowofschmau moving out quite aggressively here. He's just now finished Sandscreamer Fabrication though, so is that true? Yes, it is true. I thought I saw a Sandscreamer coming out there. For some reason they always are invisible as they start coming out. Oh, but if he thinks he can take this fight, he's sorely mistaken. He definitely should be backing away here. Coalition production is just better in the early game, right? And actually it has been nerfed in the patch just a little bit. But still, I think Skyrider is just pumping out LAVs, he just don't even care. Soul's Power Reserve 1, which is a bit of an odd choice. But yeah, he wants to take some kind of a fight here. And he can. I mean, he can take any fight he wants, I suppose. With that many LAVs. I wonder if he's even going to put down a turret. He is sending the base runner up here, so you never know. Quite a lot of damage taken to one of these LAVs. It was getting healed by base runner heal, but base runner heal doesn't do as much to your enemies anymore as it does to you. I think you should press. I mean, maybe he could take out a production cruiser here, but I don't know. But it looks like he's kind of falling back now, so... Very interesting. cowofschmau going to go for Soul Ship Fabrication, which I think is the right choice in this scenario. Because, you know, there's a couple of LAVs to say the least, so. Those LAVs have got high ground and everything. They're going to take out these two Sandscreamers with almost no difficulty at all. If he knew where this production cruiser was, I mean, he could just jump on it and kill it. This is quite risky what Cal is doing here. I guess he's just trusting in Assault Ship so much that it's going to be okay. I don't know. If I were him, I would get to Refiner mode, because you're obviously not going to be able to attack here. Just kind of chill out. Oh, and I think Skyrider's going to the wrong extraction. Where is he? He's not even headed to the extraction. He's just going. Not totally sure. Well, armored units are ready to be made now. Again, I think refinery mode makes sense here. I think I would like to see him get that. Looks like this Sandscreamer, he really just wants to do scouting. I actually appreciate that quite a lot. He's not going to see anything yet because AV fabrication is just now on the way, but that's kind of, you know, that's important information. Good to know. Those level 0 weapons are going to be doing what they can. I find it interesting the turret doesn't actually turn. But yeah, he's going to see no tech. That'll be interesting for him to see. Ah, I see. So Skyrider is just going to use these LEVs to protect the base runner. I'm generally not a fan of this kind of play. But yeah, Power Reserve 2 also coming out for him, which I really don't think he needs. But Cow not going up to refinery mode, so he's going to try to stick this, which is, you know, he's going to try to get an attack going here. I don't know. Seems a little suspect to me. This is good for him, though. For some reason... Yeah, okay. I don't know. These LEVs just kind of standing here, just sort of taking it. You know what I mean? One of these assault ships is going to go down by the looks of it, but this is still a very good trade for cowofschmau. I'm sure you can tell. The base runner hesitated earlier on, and that's almost going to, yeah, that is going to actually deny the extraction. He was definitely going to make it if he hadn't stopped there. What I think he should have done was like backed away a little bit with the LAVs, but then put down like a turret with the base runner maybe, or just run away. I mean, because this is, you know, 3 assault ships. But let's see. And armored unit defense is 2 coming out now for cowofschmau. So these guys are going to be pretty tough boys as well. AV fabrication is finished for Skyrider. He still hasn't filled out his base all the way. I noticed this in his other replays too. I don't know. Doesn't seem particularly promising. Yeah, okay, you know what? There's games with this guy that Blue Boo played, and I haven't seen cowofschmau versus Blue Boo either. I don't think I've seen cowofschmau versus God Hates Weaves. So I think I have still a lot of casting. I have so much casting to do, guys, but it's fine because I love it. Anyway. I do actually. I really enjoy it, so it's all right for me. But oh gosh, I have a lot to do. Again, though, I think cowofschmau really just needs to get refinery mode, but almost anything seems to be working here. He's not really encountering too much resistance. And these AAVs, assault ships, just gonna kind of roll up into the base. I have a feeling it will be a massacre. Obviously, nothing they can do to the carrier, is there? But the Salvager's looking mighty juicy. If there were blast drones, I would make the blast drone noise, but I don't. There's just none of those. Let's go in for AVs first, just because why not? Yeah, okay, now we've seen the juicy Salvagers. Except he doesn't actually kill them, he just kind of like tickles them a bit, like, hey, you guys could be dead right now. Yeah, there he is, going back and finishing them off. Like I said, almost anything works at this point. He's definitely got this game in the bag. He's going to get railgun fabrication now. Certainly the idea is going to be just to finish off your opponent right then. Refinery mode probably would be good here because then you'd have more money for the railguns, but you know, that's completely fine. Don't you love how if there's a carrier, they just kind of like walk up backwards? Like, why are you facing the wrong way, man? I don't know. It's funny looking. Production cruiser is such a diva. Anyway. Stupid jokes, I know, stupid jokes. Look, man, you got 1400 Cs. Just get refinery mode. Just click on it, please. Like, I know he doesn't need to, but I really want to see it. Just to appease my OCD about these kinds of things. You know, I've actually tested against the AI how long it takes to kill a carrier using only assault ships, and it's a long time. But yeah, these assault ships are a precious use of RUs that I think cowofschmau. Oh yes, yes. But yeah, precious use of RUs. I think he really just doesn't want to be making because you've got railguns obviously that are actually going to be able to finish off the game for you here. So it's a pity for Skyrider. It didn't go his way. I think yeah, he just I don't know, I think he just needs, or is it she? No, that's Sanjo. He just needs more experience with the game, I think, in general. Just definitely fill out that patch right there. Like, you want to have both the CU patches running all the time, unlike your main, you know what I mean? In fact, it's generally accepted that, like, the first 4 salvagers should all go on CUs, and then you should put them on RUs later, unless you're going for, like, a tech rush. So, you know, that's usually better. Just put all 4 on the CUs, then make 2 more onto the RUs. And generally, it's better to expand faster rather than later. I actually think that the way that he makes only LAVs in the beginning there is feasible. Like, it can actually work. I mean, have you ever heard of Garmulator, for example? That's definitely what he does. But yeah, you want to expand onto another base. Especially if you're new, I think you want to do that very quickly. Although, of course, people can exploit that by rushing you. But and then yeah, teching up to other units a little faster is always pretty good too. So that's 4 extractions, by the way, for Cow. I mean, he could even just kind of like raffle his carrier up there. I think that's what he should do, just get it over a little faster. I'm just actually going to speed it up just a little bit here. Railguns definitely ought to just get up on the high ground where they can attack. That seems to be what they're doing. The carrier speed was dropped to 57 and the railguns up to 62, so that railguns could escape the carrier for like particular like carrier rushes and stuff like that. But A-Game actually recently made like he's still working on the patch, right? He's not changing it during the tournament for obvious reasons, but one of the big purposes of this tournament is to see what the patch, like how it's good, how it's bad, and stuff like that, and like, you know, adjust it accordingly. And Cow is mining off his opponent's main. And one thing he's actually doing is changing the railgun speed also to be 57, so it's kind of interesting. The reason the carrier was reduced to 57, actually, those 3 points of speed don't seem like much, but they stopped the ridiculous Coalition carrier rush build, which was like completely unstoppable in vanilla. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's not as bad as like the Blaster and Rush, but it's quite good. And those 3 points of speed actually make a big difference in it. Anyway, that's going to be GG. I'm going to go ahead and cast the next one as well. I hope you enjoyed it, though. I'll see you guys next time.